Welcome to Anime Watch. I know it's been a while and it might be a little bit longer, but I decided I'm going to put up a review today, and that is what I'm going to do today, which I said I was going to do. All right. Now, today the anime that I'm going to talk about, you read it already in the title, but it's Nozoki Anna, a peephole. It's about a peephole. Yeah. I see you. All right, let me get straight to this. I didn't know about this. It's an OVA. I didn't know about this OVA and this story or series at all. And so I just was like, okay, randomly at random, any anime series, I'm going to watch it. And I'm going to read, if there's a manga about it, I'm going to read that too. I haven't read the manga yet, but I decided, okay, it's just one episode. It's an OVA. What could possibly go wrong? And then I watched it. I don't think it's not hentai, but it's like it's ecchi, like really ecchi. Okay, here let me do it this way. Here's hentai. Hentai's right here. Here's ecchi. Ecchi's right here. Here's Nozoki Anna. It's not hentai yet, but it's almost there. It's almost hentai. Oh my! So if you're not into like ecchi, that's like almost hentai, like pretty much softcore, then just stay away from this. But if you don't mind that, then you can watch this. Now that I got that out of the way, so you know what it is from the get-go, let me get into the story and the characters and all that. So the story of Nozoki Anna is basically Tatsuhiko Kido and Ikuno Imaru, which I'm just going to call Tatsuhiko and Ikuno. Now, it's about Tatsuhiko was going to school, moved into an apartment. There's a hole in the wall. He's like, oh, there's a hole in the wall. Oh, what's up with that? Looks inside the hole. Oh, there's nothing. It's just nothing. Just a hole in the wall. Maybe I get that patched later. And then Ikuno is a pervert that lives on the other side of that hole in the apartment next to Tatsuhiko's. So, oops, that was paper. So, you move into your apartment. You're like, see a hole, don't think nothing of it. It's like, I'm probably cover that up later. And then you see light coming from the hole and hear noises. You look through the hole and there's a girl doing some things. Dirty things. So he looks through, he sees Ikuno pleasuring herself with her fingers. And he's like, whoa. So he knows he has to go over there and introduce himself because he's the new neighbor. And apparently he couldn't introduce himself earlier. But plus he's going to tell her, hey, you got a hole. There's a hole in the wall. We need to cover that up. But upon going over there, he finds out, hey, she knows about the hole. She likes the hole, and she don't want him to get rid of the hole. So one thing leads to another, and he's in a situation where he can't get rid of the hole, but he is mad at her for the moment. And, basically things progress from there. He gets a girlfriend, and he's like, there's a hole in the wall. I don't want her to have nothing to do with that, looking through the hole, seeing me with my girlfriend doing adult things, things that adults do. And so he goes and try to get out the range so she can't see him through the hole, but she makes him move back in front of the hole so she can see him and his girlfriend get busy. And so things like that happen throughout the series. She's like a super pervert, like a peeping on people, and he's like a dude that don't like peeping on people, but she's drawing him in kind of because if somebody's doing things on the other side of a hole, you're gonna try to not look, but then you might hear something and be like, what was that? I don't want to look, but what was that noise? I heard a crash, I heard a bang, I heard a zoom. And so basically, Nozoki Anna is about, perverts. I don't know. There was just one episode. Apparently, it consolidated a bunch, and it came with the manga. If you bought the manga, then it came as a bonus. But from what I can tell, the story isn't that bad, actually. Like, I was watching, and there was fellatio in it. There was sex in it. There was masturbation in it. There was boobies in it. Just flat out boobies. Just out. Just the whole thing. There was no, below the waist showing any private parts. There was no private parts shown in it because, it's ecchi, not hentai. But it's, that thin line is pretty close. But I can't say, oh, this was just so stupid and terrible and blah. Because I was like, it was kind of an interesting concept. I didn't hate it. I was watching something I really didn't enjoy that much. And that's why I took a break from that to to look at something else, and I watched this and I was like, I don't hate this. I mean, if I was back in my younger days when I first like was really getting into anime, all I looked for, if it had that ecchi tag on it, that's all I looked for. I wasn't looking for hentai then. I want a funny series. I wanted funny ecchi, and that was all I looked for. Now I barely watch ecchi that much, unless it's like a good story or something. But since this was just a one shot OVA, I mean, there's not gonna. I doubt. I don't. There might be more. I don't know. I heard there's a live action movie. I might try to find that and check it out at some point. If it is, I don't know. But you know, it's not that bad. I mean, I can't just be like, hey, if you haven't seen it, go see it. Boobies galore, sex galore, masturbation galore, but it's not hentai galore. And I'm not gonna say that. Like, you gotta go watch it. No, that's not gonna happen. But if you do come across it and you know what it's like, you know the content of it, you know what genres it is, then I'm not gonna say, hey, this is one you should avoid. But I mean, I'm not gonna say this is one you should definitely check out. But if you happen to come across it and it's right up your alley, go ahead and give it a gander and see if you enjoy it, if you enjoy that kind of thing. As for me, you know, once was enough. But you know, it wasn't terrible. I got interested in the manga actually because I heard some things while looking up some information about it that it kind of was like etchy, but there was some kind of darkness in it and things like that. And I was like, what I read made me get interested in finding out more about it. So I'm gonna check out the manga. I mean, I already haven't. I'm just gonna read it. I get kind of lazy, but I'm kind of interested now, like just a little bit, not more than like anything else, but it's up there. Like, hey, if I got time, I'll check it out because I'm kind of like, hey, what is really going to happen here? Because it seems like it's more than what it seems to be, and from what I can tell, some dark stuff happens during the actual manga, whatever. I don't care. Um, During the serialization. So I'm gonna check it out, see what it is, and if you've seen it or you've seen similar types, that's like, hey, it's etchy, but it's not in a way that's like over the top. It's in a way that, hey, stuff like this happens. So it's more of like not every girl in the world wasn't trying to have sex with this dude, just his girlfriend, and the girl wanted to peep on him, but she was a pervert. So I don't think it would have mattered who that was. So I'm like, hey, it's not too far out there. Like, oh man, there's 90 girls and they all want to be his baby mama. So I'm interested, you know, to see what's going on, see how it is, and just a little bit more. I know that's the only OVA, so that's done. But like I said, the live action movie and the manga, I'm gonna check those out, see what's going on with that. If the live action exists, but I saw it on Wikipedia, so I'm see if that's out there. Anyway, if you've seen it, let me know what you thought about it. And if you heard about it or you thinking on seeing it, you better be over 18 probably if you're going to check it out, though. I got to put that out there again because it's naughty. But anyway, that's it for me today. I'm Sokovy. Hopefully I can be back doing these more often until they cut my internet off. But until then, I'm Sokovy. This has been Anime Watch. And this is my first video of the year, so hopefully I can get back in my rhythm and bring a bunch of new stuff back, because honestly, tell me some anime you think I should check out, that you want to see me review. Short ones will get done quicker, because I'm trying to knock, I got some things I got planned, so there's some that I watched and I was going to review, but I couldn't get around to reviewing it, so I'm going to try, you know, to put out, you know, some stuff more frequently, but let me know. Yeah, let me know some anime that you may be interested in. All right, that's all I got to say for today. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Facebook at Sokovy and Twitter at Sokovy. Bye.